All right, so episode 3 of D3 football player to D1 athlete. Goals, 9'6" broad jump, 4'6", 40. I don't really know my 40, but just broad jumped 8'10". We'll get my 40 once it's warm enough to run outside, so I have to get that in the next couple days. Probably before I go back to school for after winter break. I might do that on my max velocity day, which will be coming up Tuesday this week, even though it's normally Monday, but today's a Saturday. So I'm a day behind because of Christmas, which is fine. You know, enjoy the holidays. Hopefully everybody enjoyed that with their family. But here we are, change of direction day workout on a Saturday night. It's 8:30 p.m. Nobody gets after it like us. DRP Performance, you know how it is. I have no microphone because it's my iPhone 16. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I have a new phone, so hopefully the camera or the video quality is a little bit better. I don't have a microphone because it's obviously it's a USB-C charger instead of the old Apple one, and my old microphone only connects to Apple through the bottom. So hopefully I get a mic in the next week or so. That's the plan. But we're just gonna have to rock with it for today. You know, no excuses. Let's just get the video in. Change of direction day, heavy lifting, 8:30. Trying to get it in less than an hour and a half. Let's get into the video. All right, getting into our RPR like always. Every workout I start doing RPR, start in zone 1 and work our way up to zone 3, which will make sense if you know RPR better. If you're one of my clients, you will. I'm gonna try and do some online programming stuff as well. So if you get into that, you will also know our RPR drills and exercises and know what we're doing because it is more important than you think. And so is the breathing that goes along with it. But anyways, today, change of direction day. Our warm up after this, 90-90 is gonna be for our hip mobility. We're gonna do glute bridges, warm up our posterior chain, and we're gonna do T-spine rotations to work on our spine movement. It's a big part, so I always have those 3 kind of different exercises, change it up, experiment. As I always encourage you to do, experiment, try new things in your workouts. After that, our rotational plane warm up, we're gonna do big, explosive focused, or distance focused, power focused, I should say, 45-degree jumps. So we're doing that to go for height and for distance rather than to get off the ground quick. That's more of our change direction stuff. Then we're gonna do kind of mechanics primer, change direction that's very low intensity. I don't really want to affect. We're gonna do some curve sprints and then skater jumps and rotational movements all the time, so I don't want to do anything too taxing in that realm before our workout, but I do want to be warmed up in that sense. And then, oh, that one hurts. This is for your quads, by the way, if anybody was wondering, which is weird, but hey, trust me, RPR works. Big fan of it. And then our frontal plyo movement, we're gonna do power skips. I love getting power skips in. There is and there isn't some like rhyme and reason to, there's a outline and everything we hit is going to be, like it's gonna make sense, it's gonna apply to our workout, but the actual selection pretty much changes all the time. I like to do different stuff, especially my warm-ups, try things out. The more I can get outside, the more I can do different things with tennis balls, I will. And then our CNS game, I haven't even picked today. I think I'm gonna try and do some kind of lateral tennis ball chase. It was like kind of how those work out. It's also hard to figure out games that work with just one person. So I'm gonna try that out today. Do a little bit of that. Might also do some stir the pot on a stability ball. So you'll see all this warm up coming up in the video after this. I don't have a mic. I'm gonna try and talk while I'm doing it because videos just suck if I'm not talking and it's just me working out. So I'm gonna try and get that in. But thanks for watching so far. Let's get into the full workout after our RPR. Now we're doing our 90-90s. I do these every day in our workout, something that does not change. I will progress it once it's too easy, but right now I still struggle. It's still great for me. I go for 16 to 20 reps. So only got a minute 40 today. I'm trying to push more and more onto my toes as I do that. So I got 2 minutes last week, but I was kind of more on the palms of my foot. I'm trying to get to the point where I'm literally just on my toes. It's so much harder. I hope you enjoy seeing my feet, but you'll see the next one right after this. So about a minute 45 on that second iso, which is better than I've ever done before. My foot feels like it's gonna cramp, it hurts, but this is great for any athlete. Make sure your feet and your ankles are strong. Glute bridges, I always do something for posterior chain activation. This is one of the lighter things I can do. Just make sure I squeeze the top. It's not really about feeling a burn or anything. I should already have it activated neuromuscular from my RPR. So I just like to get some blood flow to my legs. So this can be pretty light and you'll be just fine. Just do something for your posterior chain. And then hop straight into T-spine rotations. I just do 5 on each side. Get your spine moving. It's incredibly important for sprinting. About doing our lateral mechanics primer. By like mechanics primer, I just mean like in my cuts, but I'm gonna do something similar, but a little slower, less intense movement, just to kind of get the movement down for the day and to get some blood flow to the legs and just get used to it. You'll notice I'm kind of stepping more diagonally with each rep. So that's kind of my lateral movement, change direction, mechanics primer. Stability ball, stir the pot. This is for CNS activation, which you might wonder, how does this activate your CNS? It's just a core exercise. The key part is motor unit recruitment, so we're gonna have to recruit a lot of motor units. We're also gonna have a lot of different dynamic movements going on here. That's gonna challenge our brain, so that's how we're gonna do it. Not doing this for very long, adding some different things in that you wouldn't normally see. It's gonna be interesting. Let's try it out. We'll do that for about 10 seconds. It's pretty challenging. The biggest part, I have my feet moving in and out, just a different stimulus. I've done a lot of stability balls to the pot. Normally I wouldn't do that, but trying stuff out myself, it was a little weird. I definitely felt more core activation from doing it. I like it as a little warm up for the CNS. So if you like it, go out and be sure to try it out. All right, so just finished our curve sprints, which you just saw. 2.785 was my best time today. That's about 0.2 of a second slower than what my best time was last week. Now, does this mean I should completely change all of my training, that I'm doing too much, or I need to change stuff because I did not PR today, or I did not get better than last week, regardless if it's a PR or not? Absolutely not. There's a million different factors that can go into that. One, I'm working out at 9:15, 9:30 right now on a Saturday night, end of the week. That can happen. Two, maybe I didn't sleep great. I did sleep good. I'm trying out these barefoot shoes. That's a totally different stimulus. I'm using more of my foot, where if I had bigger shoes, maybe I run a little bit faster. And that could be a difference in our times. My hamstrings are a little sore. I did just PR in standing triple jump on Thursday. So that can be a factor too. There's a million different factors. Training will never be completely linear. It's always gonna be a little bit of ups and downs, and we're just gonna trend upwards as we go. So, not a great result today, but that happens. That's part of training. If we were always going linear, my job would be a million times easier. That can also tell something I want to get into. Talking about these barefoot shoes today. So I'm wearing barefoot shoes for the first time in this workout ever. So a different stimulus can be a total game changer. So let's say I'm wearing these barefoot shoes in an accumulation phase. An intensification phase, in my accumulation phase, I was wearing barefoot shoes. A change to an intensification phase can literally just be me wearing my normal gym shoes, like I would in a regular day workout, or cleats. That can be a difference in intensification because we are running faster. We are using something to help us be faster. Rather than an accumulation phase, I'm wearing barefoot shoes. You do not need to change your exercises completely all the time. The basics work because they work. Make slight changes in intensification and power phases, and that's all the difference you're gonna need. Hopping into our first set of rotational med ball slams. We're doing 3 sets of 4. We did 3 sets of 3 last week. So 4 on each side, so 8 total. 25 pounds, staying the same weight, building our capacity. Let's get into it. So we're hopping into our lateral bounds. What I want to point out is they're going to look like skater jumps. What's different is with lateral bounds, I'm trying to get off the ground quicker. You're not going to see what you see in skater jumps, which is people landing, kind of sinking down and swinging that leg behind. I'm trying to push off quick. My leg should not swing behind the other leg. There should not be a whole lot of bend coming down. Obviously there will be some, but we're trying to stay relatively stiff and get out as quick as possible. So top set of our split squats, I'm doing 280, 3 sets of 5. This is our top set, so last set of 5. Hand supported for balance. These things are an absolute killer. Great for motor unit recruitment, applicable to sprinting. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Top set for the day, hardest thing I do. Biggest key, quick reversal. My knee taps when flying back up have to be locked in. Even if if the weight's moving slower, that's fine. My intent has to be to move as fast as possible. Every single rep. I'm out of breath. Lateral lunges are next, and then we're done, baby. Final exercise of the day. Lateral lunges, we're going heavy, doing 85 pounds, 5 reps each leg. 1 rep up from last week if you're getting the theme of our accumulation phases. Big thing, keep knee, hip, ankle stacked. A lot of people's tendency is to come out here when they're sliding out. This is what I mean, our hip is not stacked over our knee. That's where we can't get any power. We want to be here. Knee, hip, toe, all stacked. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's do it. Once again, what you'll notice, I'm trying to go fast on the way up. I'm controlling my way down a little bit faster because I'm sliding, so it's a little bit harder to control it, but still trying to do that. Fly on the way up. Intent is the most important thing when you are lifting, heavy, light, intermediate, doesn't matter. Make sure you have maximal intent. That is it for the day, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 3, change direction day is out. This is Saturday. Next workout will be on Tuesday. So my video will be posted probably on Wednesday. Man, I am out of breath. But hopefully, my goal is to work out, do Tuesday, max velocity, Wednesday mobility, Thursday acceleration, day off Friday, Saturday, we're gonna lift heavy again, do this, and then we're gonna do one day and get back to Monday so we can do our Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday schedule like normal. This Tuesday coming up, I plan on doing my 40-yard dash so we can get a better estimate of where we're starting at, even though it's episode 4. And I misspoke earlier, I said 8-10, we did 8-8 broad jump, but it's at the end of the video, so nobody's probably gonna see this anyways. Pretty much talking to myself. That's okay, if you are listening to this, still, I thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. We're trying out the YouTube thing. Let's get after it. Nobody works like us. GRP Performance, baby. Keep working.